Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well-drilled, well-prepared, and excited to start this game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. He gets it underneath, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down the field? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Steps away to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 19 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Yeah, he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4. You talk about this Jets defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. The Chiefs at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited. Not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for KC. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Pacheco. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Hall on a give up the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New York ready to go again offensively. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll give to Hall. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. They'll look to throw here. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. And he'll find Hall. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Wicks. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, he'll drop to throw. And check down complete to Hall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish them.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for KC. 56 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working. And it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown. But he's just been absolute.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jet. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. He can't get him down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? It sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start on the ground. Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
They got completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He has just eclipsed the 13,000-yard mark for his career. What a career it's been. Incredible running the football. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And now here comes Kansas City. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Pacheco. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run it with Pacheco from the gun, taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Pacheco. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. And that will make this a 4-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Whew,
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's third down. That'll be taken in by Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now...
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point splits the uprights, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 34-31. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Now the try here for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, it's some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Open man, this is Lewis. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. There's Hall bringing in another one. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain there, but not their fourth consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
To the sideline and incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Kansas City, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.